Hey everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan, and today we'll be going over my holiday gift-giving guide for gearheads. Gearheads can be some of the trickiest people to buy for this holiday season, so I'm here to help you out. I've assembled this list from least expensive to most expensive, and I've also shown you exactly how to use the items used and why you might want them, because I think that's important for context for the person that you're giving this gift to. With all of that out of the way, let's jump in. The first gearhead gift I recommend is something that's fairly inexpensive and gets overlooked a lot, and that's this. This is an automotive test light. This device lets you see where electricity is, because obviously you can't just see it with your eyes. So why your gearhead might want this is it lets you safely see where electricity is or where it's going. So we can put the negative on the negative for a battery, and look, the test light actually lights up when I touch electricity. Now the inverse works as well, so you can put the ground on the positive and touch something on the body to see if it's a ground. Watch. So it's completing the circuit by touching this part on the body, so we know that's a good ground. Now why does that matter? Well, let's say you're trying to figure out if this solenoid is working or not. Is the solenoid broken, or is it not getting a power and ground? Those are different things. The easiest way to test for that is to use a test light. So on the connector, we can look down in there and you can see the little metal bits in there. Those are the contacts that actually give the solenoid power and ground. One of them is going to be power, one of them is going to be ground. So we can prod in there and see if it's got power, and you can see my test light goes off because there is power in there. You can try the other one, but it's not going to because that is most likely ground. But that is definitely power, so we know the solenoid is getting power. Now, knowing what we know earlier, we can switch our ground for our test light over to the positive side of our battery and then try the other one. Now this should light up as well because I'm completing the circuit. I'm giving it a ground. I'm giving the circuit a place to go. So we know the positive and negative of this connector are working properly, and that is invaluable diagnostic information for any gearhead. So if they don't have a test light, I definitely recommend one, and the link is down below in the description, as well as the product page right here on YouTube. My next gift idea are these. These are made by Knipex, and you can see they are a very long needle nose plier. Now there's the exact part number for you, and the link is located down below in the description. I recommend these because they are so long and they're so strong that you can get it down into little crevices and things inside of the engine bay. Like, I've literally grabbed teeny tiny things like nuts and bolts down this far and pulled them out using nothing but these exact pliers. These are totally invaluable, and I use them every day. These are definitely something you're going to want to get your gearhead in your life. My next recommendation is a simple but effective one, and it's this flashlight made by Milwaukee. No, I am not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. And here's a couple reasons I really like this flashlight. The first reason is that it charges via USB-C. No weirdo battery family to buy. It has a couple of modes of operation, so it has a normal beam, works very well, and then it has two other modes where it kind of fans the LED out so it's a little broader, and then it has a dimmer version of that because sometimes you don't need that much light. I usually just leave it on the focus beam mode like a regular flashlight. Again, you can see it works very, very well. Also, you can bend the head of it. It is right angled. You can even go a little bit further. So this is super handy to have like this. And the fact that it's small is nice because you can get into places with it and really get a good inspection going. This is such a nice tool, and another one I use every day. And the main thing that has made it my go-to flashlight from now on is the fact that the base has a nice strong magnet in it. So you can put it on things like the firewall, and now it's like you have a helper holding the flashlight for you. This flashlight is a total no-brainer, and any gearhead would want one, I promise. My next gift idea is this. This is a torque wrench. So what this does is as you're tightening with it like a regular ratchet, it gives you a torque value. It lets you know, hey, I'm at a certain torque value, you can stop tightening the bolt. These are really important, especially when you're doing any kind of deep engine work, or even I use them on spark plugs a ton because spark plugs are usually fairly light these days, like 11 foot-pounds. It's not very much, and it's really easy to over tighten them, and you can just pull the threads right out. I like this one made by AC Delco, of all parts manufacturers. It's kind of funny. As you can see, it is well worn. I use it a lot, and I use it in different videos, and the reason I like this one in particular, is because it has a wide range of torque values. It goes all the way from, I think, 8 foot-pounds to 50. I think. They make these in all kinds of different shapes and sizes, smaller and bigger. This one seems to be a good roundabout one that's going to be able to handle 80% of the jobs you're going to have, and it is 3/8 drive, so it is going to fit most of the socket the gearhead in your life probably has. I'm going to show you how it works. So let's say I'm trying to tighten this bolt. Let's say you're inexperienced and you're not really sure how tight to do that. You just need to look up the torque specification, and let's say it's 9 foot-pounds like I have my torque wrench set to, and look, it tells you, hey, stop! It's tight! So you don't run the risk of pulling those threads out, because if you pull threads out of anything, you're in for a bad time. And that's why I think a torque wrench is a perfect holiday gift. And for my final gift idea is this scanner, or one similar to it. Today's cars are really complicated, so they require a really complicated scanner to get the job done. This one is pretty darn pricey at $500 or so, but I also use it every single day. Let me show you exactly what it can do. You can do diagnostics. So this is something that you can select and pick whatever car your person happens to be working on, or make it use the VIN number, which is what I do. And you can clear your check engine lights. I think this truck's got something in it that needs to be cleared. And it's going to scan the entire CAN network, or car area network. It's going to find out if there's any problems with the vehicle. And this works on ABS, it works on traction control, it works on everything. This scanner can really do it all. So it does have catalytic converter efficiency codes. That's something to know. You can even clear those, make sure those go away, because we just replaced the catalytic converters on this truck, so they won't come back. And this is really, really important to getting check engine lights on. It's the only way to get rid of them. So now we can see that no faults have been detected. So the DTC, or the trouble codes, have been cleared. This is really super important to somebody that's working on any kind of car. Any kind of modern car is going to need this scanner. So another thing I use literally nonstop all day, every day, is this service page on this tablet. Notice all the things you can do. You can reset the TPMS, a BMS or battery monitor system. You can do an ABS brake bleed, test your injectors, your airbag systems, odometers, seats, oil reset. This is the big one, because modern cars hide that behind using a scanner, and this is the scanner that does it. This scanner is totally important for someone that is working on vehicles in today's modern world. And I'm talking about modern as in like 2010 and up. You are gonna need this scanner at some point or another. And while it is the most expensive thing on this list by a lot, it is also probably the most useful thing on this list. So that is my Gearhead gift giving guide for 2024. Hopefully I've made your holiday season just a little bit easier for getting a gift for that special gearhead in your life. I guarantee you they would appreciate any of the 5 gifts I have listed here on this video today. And of course, the links are located down below in the description. Thank you so very much for watching. 2024 has been an incredible year. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the exciting things I have coming in 2025. And make sure you like the video. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a very happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas.